Herzog of the Netherlands. Barbara Parker of Britain is just along next to Herzog, British record holder, former British record holder in the steeplechase. Wearing vest number 9, her compatriot on her outside. Is she the greatest female distance runner of all time? The Olympic champion over 5,000 and 10,000 metres in Beijing. Huge applause here at the National Indoor Arena, which has been graced by so many great Ethiopian distance performances down the years. And on the outside is the pacemaker, Kelly McNeice from Ireland. So they're underway, just about 16 laps ahead of them, and DIBABA makes her way from towards the outside, right up behind the pacemaker Kelly McNeice of Ireland, and chasing her through in turn into about 5th position in these early stages is the tiny figure of Vivian CHERUIYOT. So the pacemaker it is who's leading McNeice. From in 2nd place DIBABA, then it's another Ethiopian, Sentayehu EJIGU through in 3rd place, and now CHERUIYOT making her way into 4th place, just on the right shoulder of Jessica AUGUSTO of Portugal, winner of the Great North Run up on South Shields last year.
There are some class athletes in this field, led by probably the greatest, Tirunesh DIBABA, Vivian CHERUIYOT of Kenya, Augusto of Portugal, and we're looking at athletes who win races on the roads, we're looking at athletes who win on the country, we're looking at athletes who win big titles, indoors and outdoors. We're looking at a pacemaker here who's trying to do a job and aiming at a world record time, or a world best time, 9 minutes and 6 seconds, which was set last year by Meseret Dayfar. She's a big rival of Tirunesh DIBABA, and the one thing Tirunesh DIBABA doesn't like is having any personal best times that are not as fast as Meseret Dayfar, so that'll be interesting.
Well, the field's strung out, as you can see there, and there's already some 50 metres perhaps between first and last. The pacemaker taking them along, but still in 2nd place it's DIBABA, EJIGU in 3rd, CHERUIYOT in 4th.
So over at the pole vault, Fabiana Mura, first attempt at 4 metres 82. And just a slight graze with the thighs on her way up, but she's done it, and pleased at the results as well. 4 metres 82 could well be the winning jump.
Back to the women's 2 miles, heading down the far side, and they'll be coming around to face the lap marker, showing a dozen to go very shortly. Still taking them along the pacemaker, Kelly McNeice. DIBABA in 2nd place, then it's EJIGU for Ethiopia in 3rd. CHERUIYOT is in 4th. Burka and Mariam Jamal. Jamal eventually run out of 2nd place. It was billed as a record attempt, but they concentrate so much, Brendan, on the race itself, that they don't want to make any mistakes and don't want to give too much of themselves in the early stages of the race.
Well, that's absolutely right. But this athlete, Tirunesh DIBABA, she was missing last year. She hardly ran any races. She came back at the end of the season, ran a world best time for 15 kilometres on the roads, and that tells me an awful lot, because this woman, I'm sure, will have a career like Haile Gebrselassie, moving from the track, winning titles on the track in the Olympic Games, and then moving on through onto the roads. And I think we'll see some phenomenal performance, because this is a rare, rare talent. She's a very beautiful athlete in every sense. She moves well, she runs well, she takes to her task whenever she has to. Her coach says she's the most diligent of all these athletes. She comes from a family of athletes. They all live together and they all train together. So she's got the best of both worlds. Her husband, they married recently, Selesi Sahin, the athlete who's been runner-up in the World Championships in 10,000 metres on several occasions, and he would have been an Olympic champion in his own right if it hadn't been for the great Kenenisa Bekele. So McNeice of Ireland setting a strong pace. Tirunesh DIBABA very happy in 2nd place, and then EJIGU of Ethiopia, and then Vivian CHERUIYOT just behind them, the world champion. She won the world title last year in the absence of Tirunesh DIBABA, and then behind them Jessica AUGUSTO of Portugal, who we saw last year win the Great North Run in September. And now DIBABA. Is she going to set the pace, or is she going to let CHERUIYOT? Here's the race, here's the competition, and cleverly Tirunesh DIBABA just allows herself to slip back into the field, and that is what you call experience.
And you get the sense now that the race is beginning to take shape. A field of 11 really reduced now to just 4, with Cheriot in the lead. EJIGU, who ran a terrific 3,000 metres recently in Stockholm, in second place and could well be involved in the finish here. Then Augusto, who almost lost her footing there, is in third place, and DIBABA still looking controlled in fourth as they come down, passing the lap marker, showing 8 to go, and way back down the field in last place, in fact, is Barbara Parker, the former British record holder in the steeplechase, finding this much too hot, but so are all but 4 of them, still led by Vivian CHERUYOT. Now DIBABA makes a move for just about the first time in the race and moves up into second place. We've seen so many terrific showdowns between these two. CHERUYOT has gone so close on so many occasions, but has never beaten DIBABA on the track. Is today to be a first. She's taking the gamble, and with 7 laps to go, she leads. DIBABA second, EJIGU third, Augusto still hanging on to the back of these in fourth.
Augusto running well in fourth place. DIBABA just in the position where she wants to be. She's worked it so cleverly that she's right on the shoulder. Now Vivian CHERUYOT from Kenya, the world champion, making this a hard-run race. We saw these two in Edinburgh in the cross-country a couple of weeks ago. This is exactly what happened there. Tirunesh DIBABA allowed CHERUYOT to dominate for a while, and then when it was time, when she heard the bell on the cross-country lap, she just took off and literally ran away from the field. Is she in the same sort of shape today? You probably would think she was. CHERUYOT made testing her, the pace picking up a little, but the halfway point, I think the record, just going to the back of their mind, that was a 69-second lap. That was one of the faster laps. So CHERUYOT is trying to do it by running hard, lap after lap.
And she's clearly made up her mind that she's going to try and draw the sting from DIBABA over the course of the last 5 laps. She's been in front now for 4 laps and still looking strong. DIBABA, though, is right there with her in second place. EJIGU unmoved in third. Augusto still there in fourth place. And towards the back of the field, Barbara Parker has made ground, but only by 1 position, and she's now up into 9th place. As we move back towards the leaders, and CHERUYOT still has control. DIBABA in second place, refusing to get any closer. She's going to wait and wait and wait, as she does so often as they come around in towards the home straight, with still EJIGU in third, and Augusto refusing to be detached at the back. She's there, 4 laps to go, 800 metres remaining.
The reigning world champion, CHERUYOT, leading. The reigning Olympic champion, Tirunesh DIBABA, following. EJIGU of Ethiopia in a good position. She's going to figure in this race, but then look at DIBABA. She's looking up at the screen. She's just checking on what's behind her. CHERUYOT is saying she's got a yard or 2, but it's not enough yet. So they come round, CHERUYOT leading and stretching and doing it the hard way. But look at the acceleration of Tirunesh DIBABA. She just drifts past. Now she's taken on CHERUYOT, but she's going to have a race with her teammate EJIGU. CHERUYOT looks to be beaten. Augusto is coming past her, and now the class of the double Olympic champion shows in her style. She's relaxing in the lead. She's doing it comfortably. She's running powerfully, and she's just edging ahead, just a yard or 2. But remember, she's so quick at the finish that you're going to have to be a long way ahead of her to out-sprint her. So Tirunesh DIBABA looks as though she's back in glorious form. 2 laps to go.
So an Ethiopian 1-2, and has CHERUYOT miscalculated here, or has she got more to offer over the last 300 metres or so? DIBABA now punching for home down the back straight for the penultimate time. EJIGU, who ran so well and so quickly in Stockholm just recently, she might well be the surprise package in second place, rounding towards the home straight.
EJIGU in this good position. CHERUYOT's coming back, but here comes the Olympic champion. 1 lap to go, and the sprinter moves into action, but she hasn't won it yet. EJIGU is attacking her. She's just noticed her, and there she goes. The Olympic champion's under pressure.
Into the final 150 metres, and DIBABA responds like the champion she is. EJIGU sticking to her in second place. CHERUYOT coming with a renewed effort in third. Around into the home straight. DIBABA leads. EJIGU in second place. CHERUYOT is flying in the closing stages, but DIBABA holds on. CHERUYOT beaten again into second place. EJIGU in